What's up, toy collectors? Toy Collector B here. So, got some things to talk about real quick. It's been about a week or two. It's been out. Mario Galaxy in theaters was awesome. I give it a 8 out of 10. It had all the nostalgia, had all the action. It was funny. I loved it. Everything. It came with a popcorn thingy. It was Yoshi. I loved it. Not a whole lot of room for popcorn, but you know, they never make these things for popcorn, honestly. But yeah, there you go. It goes through there. Too expensive for my book. It was $45. I feel like, you know, a plastic Yoshi, you could probably get this for like 30 bucks. But 45 is a little much. But it's still cool. It's the experience. And we went all Mario'd out like we always do, wearing all the t-shirts and stuff like that. So I had to represent. Next, we have the Akuma from Street Fighter. Look at that crap, though. 30 bucks. If you remember, I think it was either a year or 2 years ago, it started out as $19.99. So it's went up $10 already within a year to 2 years. So I started collecting these because they were 20 bucks. Now I'm not so sure. But Akuma is really the only one I really care about as much anymore. Maybe if they do like a Zangief or something like that. But yeah, so I might be done with these guys. 30 bucks is too much. I can get the really cool detailed Street Fighters for like $30, $40. So why pay 30 bucks for the generic brand? That's basically what these are. But anyways, this was at GameStop. Too much for it, but like I said, Akuma was the only one I really wanted, so that's why I got him. And then next, I'm going to talk about, if you look over there, so I found a place called the Atlanta Brick Co. And it was all Legos. If you catch my last video, it was all about that. And it was a pretty cool place if you're a Lego collector. It had tons of Legos. There was a Spider-Man there for $15,000. Who goes in there? I mean, it was a little tiny Spider-Man Lego. Looked like every other Spider-Man. I guess it was just the packaging. I have a Spider-Man Lego. I don't know how much it's worth or anything like that, but it looked like the exact same one. But this was in a package for $15,000. Make that make sense to me. I am so glad I don't really collect Legos. I get a little bit here and there, but I don't really collect them. But it was worth, you know, going in, checking out if you're a Lego collector. The problem I have with them, as you can see, first of all, I did get the gauntlet. Infinity Gauntlet, and it's got all the jewels, and it lights up, and that was pretty cool, right? So they had some cool stuff, but here's the problem I had with them. Price tag says $9.99 on it, right? They said, no, it's $12.99. I'm like, but it says $9.99. And they're like, yeah, but with inflations and tariffs and all that stuff, it's now $12.99. And I'm like, it says $9.99. Like, that's your fault, not mine, right? So whatever, I'm not gonna argue. It's like, fine. I got this Ghostbuster one that I might show you later for the missus. And it had Vakeman, and he had the pack, and he had the Ghost Hunter thing, and he had the gun. And on there, it said, what did it say? No, it didn't have a price. That's right. It didn't have a price. And I told the lady, I said, I want that little Ghostbuster, you know, that's got all the light up and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah, sure. She got it and she gave me the Ghost gun. She's like, so they're individual packs. So you have to buy Vakeman, which was $25.99, the Ghost pack, which was $7.99, and then the Ghost gun, which said $4.99. And I'm like, oh, you have to individually buy, like that's over 30 bucks for that. Like, that's crazy to me, right? So I was like, I'll get Vakeman later. Like, let's just give me the Ghost gun, and for $4.99, right? So she's like, okay, fine. So she grabs the $4.99 Ghost gun. She rings it up. She's like, it's actually $7.99. And I'm like, you told me $4.99. And she's like, yeah, but it's went up. And I'm like, so everything I'm getting here, you're going by nothing that it says the price, and you just, like, are you just randomly jacking stuff up? Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, I'm sitting there ready to check out. I was like, it's in that moment of like, okay. And I was like, you know what? Whatever. So $7.99 for the gun that was supposed to be $4.99. And all it is just a black thing with a green thing on it that lights up, you know, whatever. So I was like, fine, whatever. And then there was something else I was gonna get. I cannot remember what it was. Let's see, I'm drawing a blank now. I was trying to think about it. There's something else I was trying to get, and sorry, that's my dog. Okay. And it went up in price too from what the price they said. So at that point, I was like, I'm done. So I was like, okay, fine, just give me I already had these two. I really want them. I was like, just let me have those. I put the other one back, and I got out of there. So if you're a Lego fan, probably a great place to go to find a lot of stuff. but I didn't like the way they did me. I didn't like the way they kept jacking up the prices. I'll never go back. So there you have it. So that's that one. Good luck with you guys on that. They were nice people and stuff, but you know, the whole, oh, tariffs and taxes and everything going up. Yeah, okay, everybody goes up, but that doesn't mean you have to keep going up on your stuff. And at least get better at pricing your stuff before, you know, you see that and then they just jack it up. Like, what am I supposed to? I feel like you're hustling me at that point, you know? So anyways, but that's that. So do with the information as you will. That was my personal experience with them. That's my opinion. They might be great people. I don't think they screwed everyone over or anything like that. So I'm not saying nothing bad about them. They is great for Legos. Okay. But check that video out too. They got some really cool stuff in there. So that's basically it in a nutshell. So happy hunting. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.